Just hard fought, a lot of guts, a lot of grit, a lot of just guys trusting each other. And we talked about at the beginning, man, if we want to reach our ultimate goal, ultimately we got to trust each other. And the fact that Remy didn't score his first point till the third quarter and we still had control of the game showed that Remy trusted his teammates and his teammates delivered for him. And that's what it's all about. And people have been face guarding Remy and denying Remy all year. And we're just still able to pull out games like that. And it's because of this guy just trusting his teammates and really buying into that. So super proud of him for that. And yeah, excited to get the opportunity.
When it was going to overtime, what were you telling your team?
We've been in a lot of tight games all year. Had a double overtime game against Rio. We've been here before. This wasn't anything new to us. We came in saying that, our path isn't going to be easy no matter what our path is. And so, I told the guys on the bench, just enjoy it. Have fun. That's what this moment's about. And the way they came out and just jumped all over them on that overtime, just really proud of them. That's all. Yeah.
Speaking of teammates getting involved, can we start with Jordan, who had such a big game with one big shot after another, including the one to start the overtime?
Yeah. We just seems like every game, man, we got a guy that just steps up, and it's a random guy, and we're just that's us. That's us. We're more than one player, and tonight was Jordan Rivera's night, and I'm so proud of him because his first two state games were a little uncharacteristic, if you will. He was big for us down the stretch of districts. Started out state, probably nerves involved, but we told him today's type of game is a perfect game for him, right? Where they're not big, they're not going to overpower you physically. He's going to be able to play in space and do his thing, and then again, just guys trusting him to knock down his shot because he's a great shooter on top of being a 6'5". So just really proud of Jordan for making the most of his moment.
Jordan, hop in here. Let's talk about that three, which ends up being the game winner, really, to start the overtime.
My confidence has just been shaky the last few games, and I found it tonight, and shots were falling, and it just went up from there.
Someone's PR training.
Bryson, for you, what willed you to get back in this game? We saw you go down for the second time. What were you kind of telling yourself to get back out there?
When I went down for the second time, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. It hurt really bad. But when it comes to this team, I just want to play my heart out for this team. And our trainer, Miss Caitlin, she got me fixed. She said, I want you to wait the rest of the half, and then when you get back out there, I want you to go back out there because, she was just saying that I was playing great defense and I was kind of getting it going on offense, but I really just did it for the team. How they accepted me when I first moved up here, I've always been about the team and I've always played for the team and I love these guys so much.
And Remy, for you, it was a tough scoring day for you, but you were still able to impact the game in a positive way. You got second and third level paint touches. You were able to facilitate, find your teammates, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. What kept you mentally engaged in this game?
Man, I really want to win this game. My offense was not there at all this game, but I was on the other side of the floor playing defense, just getting my teammates open, and that's how we won this game.
Coach, what was the game plan in that the last 10 seconds there when Gad took it from Sandia? What were you telling the guys in the? Not foul, play smart. And with Gad, you can't give him straight line. You can't let him get straight line. You got to try to turn him, which is easier said than done because he's so darn quick, so darn strong. So we just wanted to throw extra. Whenever Gad touched the ball, we were throwing a second body at him just to make it more difficult, make him try to get rid of it. So
does that make what he did even that much more impressive? I mean, he put that whole team with Isaiah went out, Knox went out, and he put that whole team on his back for a good long stretch of this game.
I mean, Gad is a warrior. He's a tough kid. I told him that in the line and told him to keep his head up because they're going to be back here. He's a great young man, and he left his heart out on the court tonight. Which he should be proud of.
And you guys are facing Volcano Vista now for the sixth time this year?
Sixth time, yeah.
Hey, so what can we? How quickly do you guys start just preparing for them? Or I mean, obviously you played them so many times, but how quickly does that preparation begin?
It begins tonight. We're gonna go celebrate this a little bit, but we'll start looking at things, watching their games from after they played us, see if they put in anything new, maybe put in something new. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll let Greg worry about that. But just preparation starts tonight. Yeah.
So they got you the last 2 times, the playoff game and then the district championship game. Was there anything that defined those 2 games that you need to clean up or fix?
Yeah, I mean, it was 1-2 possession games going down the stretch of those games. Just
you know, when it comes down to a 1 or 2 possession game, it's always the little things. Just taking care of the ball a little bit better, maybe that extra rebound or two, maybe finishing a shot that you get a good look on or two. Like, you know, it's always comes down to the little things when it's a 1 or 2 possession game. And we beat them twice as well, and we know that, and they need to know that. So it's just, I said coming into the season that everything's volcanoes, right? Everything's volcanoes till somebody beats them. And that included district, and that includes on the state level. And now we get an opportunity to do that. So we're excited.
Let me, in your mind, does it seem fitting that these are the 2 teams left standing?
Say that one more time.
Does it seem fitting to you that these are the last 2 teams left?
Volcano's a great team. They got David Lunn. You know, I'm not surprised that they're in the state championship.
And Remy, this is a moment that you talked about dating back in the summer. You know, you have a fascinating high school story and everything. Can you just kind of quickly talk about this moment of getting to compete for the championship?
Man, it's amazing. You know, actually, my freshman and sophomore year, Sandia beat us. They beat us at home when we were, I think, number 3.
Yeah.
Ranked number 3. And then sophomore year, they hit a buzzer beater against us in the pit. So, you know, getting this win against Sandia, going to the state championship, you know, it's amazing.
Coach,
Yeah.
Carson Weddle over here. I mean, I've seen him most of the season. Sets a tone. Seems like with him and Remy kind of, you know, make sure that the people don't get, you know, easy yards, so to speak. So what do you have to say about him, you know, especially being a senior?
Yeah, just Carson's been a warrior for us all year, man. He's Swiss Army knife for us. He plays a little bit of everywhere offensively, does a little bit of everything defensively. Frustrating game for Carson tonight. You know, Jace had the same type of game last night. When you get into foul trouble, you got to sit, and then you come in, and you get another foul, and it's frustrating. I've been in their shoes. But I know Carson. He's such a great kid, and he's so team oriented. He's gonna put this one behind him and be ready for Saturday.
And I mean, I was in the Cleveland area where all the photographers were. I saw just every single teacher. It seemed like from Cleveland High School, every single head coach and stuff like that. I mean, I know the camaraderie over there. Can you just speak about having that much support?
Oh man, Cleveland's a family, man. And if you're not in it, you don't really you don't understand the culture at Cleveland when it comes to athletics and activities. And you know, our leader, Mr. Affenstranger, our principal, man, he wants to be great at everything, and he supports everything, and he's built the culture at that school to really buy into supporting one another. And I heard about it coming in, but now, you know, being that this is my 3rd year and having experienced it, it's like nothing I've ever experienced before. So yeah, man, it's very it warms my heart to see that sort of support for these boys and their hard work. Yeah.
Gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank you.